What's going on, guys? We are in front of one of our newest listings right here in Greenville. If you were ever curious about what an $800,000 budget would buy you, we're about to take a look. All right, guys, so we are standing here in the living room of this home, which is actually 2488 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. There are many different features I want to point out here. Some of the ones that I personally love is the open concept here, really inviting for the kitchen and the living space to kind of interact with each other. What I really like about this house too is this builder is really, in my opinion, a pioneer in what he's building here in Greenville. It's of course popular in other parts of the country, but this real true modern feel is not something that Greenville has a lot of. Guys, what I like about this builder is that they were purposeful with the actual design of the property. I don't know about you, but I really like big, bright, and open spaces. What they did with this space and the huge floor-to-ceiling windows really brings a lot of natural light in. We really don't even need all these lights inside the home on, and the entire house is filled with light, and I absolutely love that. Now, some of the things that the builder did think about is actually living in the space. So what I do like is that they have storage on either side of this very modern fireplace. And I like that it's not wood burning. And actually, if you're not from here in South Carolina, a lot of builders, whether custom homes or tract homes, are gonna have the gas fireplaces as opposed to a real fireplace. I know a lot of my clients from out west come here and they don't expect that. So it doesn't matter if it's a $300,000 house or multiple $1 million, it's probably gonna have a gas fireplace. Now moving in here to the kitchen, absolutely love this feature. I'm seeing a lot more custom builders do this. The waterfall is really just a nice detailed piece as opposed to having cabinetry. And as we're looking at these cabinets, they're really a European yet modern design. They're all soft close hinges as well. So if you see these, you've got pull-out cabinets here, as opposed to just having shelving. You don't have a walk-in pantry. This is all you're gonna need for all of your storage needs for any type of extra food that you've got. And guys, not only do you have cabinets that span this entire way on this side, you also have usable cabinets on this side as well. I don't know about you, but extra storage for everything that you use on maybe a seasonal basis, this would be a perfect spot for those items specifically. Now moving further into the kitchen, you're gonna see another sensible thing and piece that was done with this house with intention. So the builder really was thinking about being purposeful about the livability in this house and also being very green. So you've got an induction stovetop right here. You've got a Zephyr range hood, so nothing is recycled into the home. It's all pumped outside as well. And then you've got a really nice cafe, very large refrigerator here, very deep. So all the kind of storage that you would possibly need. And then if you look over here, I know we had a pantry spot over here as well. Moving into the breakfast room though, you've got additional storage here for whether it's food or any extra things that you need. So there really wasn't any space that was just dead space that you might find in other types of models. And guys, to round out the bottom floor here, you've got the half bath. I really like that it's right off of the living space. So all your guests, when they're over, are not having to search for where that half bath is. And it's also not over by a bedroom that you would normally use on a daily basis. In the half bath here, you do have a rough cut octagon tile. I think it's a really cool feature just because it's not your stereotypical subway tile. I really like the matte finish. It's kind of a rough cut. It's pretty cool. And then you've got glass coat that made this amazing countertop. Instead of the builder just going with a regular quartz countertop or going with one from Home Depot, what they did is they further supported other local companies. They're out of North Charleston, and this is all recycled glass. You also, to finish this entire beautiful set up here and this design, you've got the underlighting here in the cabinets. So even if you wanted kind of a low light kind of setting the mood, you can just have either or on it, which is a really nice touch. And guys, to finish off the flow of this property too, is you've got a really nice side porch here. You've got floor to ceiling sliding glass doors. And if you're not from South Carolina, you might not know that during the spring and fall, we really have gorgeous weather here. So to me, if I lived here, I would leave those open, and it just further extends your living space or entertaining space. Now guys, before we head upstairs, keeping with the trend of ample storage space, I know it's hard to find in newer homes. You've got a huge space that would have normally be wasted underneath the stairs, and yet they finished it off complete with a light, so you can store anything you need in this extra space. You also have a mudroom area right here. Again, quartz countertops. You have EZO recycled plastic for this boarding, and it's got a really nice design to it. You also have this application in a lot of different industrial uses, but it's really cool that they pulled that into more of a modern use for a drop zone. Now guys, we're heading upstairs. You've got real hardwoods on the stairs and the treads, but another little feature that I really didn't see in any other homes, even up to $5 million, is they've inset the lights so it's literally flush all the way going up. It's just another attention to detail that you don't usually see, at least here in Greenville. Again, the builder was very purposeful with the layout of this house and also the light coming in. So you've got 3 windows behind you. You also have massive windows here. You've got the laundry upstairs. All the bedrooms are up here. So of course it's appropriate to not run your laundry back and forth up and down stairs, but they could have left this a wall. So you have window after window, again, further kind of expanding your view into seeing the woods. It's just a really nice feel to connect you with outside. All right, guys, follow me this way. You've got bedroom number 3 right here. You also have custom closets in each of these. Closet organizers, you're not just gonna get your standard wire shelving. And then you've got really nice lighting features that also feature a fan, but it's also a light that is not something you're gonna see in everyday homes. You've got a Jack and Jill bathroom here as well, quartz countertops, again, keeping with this European style, very modern look with soft close shelving also. And then tile all the way up to the ceiling here. Very nice deep tub for the Jack and Jill. All right, guys, now we're here in bedroom 2. I know we talked about the windows a little bit downstairs, but I did want to point out these Sierra Pacific low E windows right here. They're all crank out. Not only is it safer because no one is able to actually break into the window if you have a double hung window, these all crank out like this. It's also a really nice feature, catching the wind and bringing it in here as well. And guys, right here in bedroom 2, you've got a pocket door so you don't have a jumbled up mess here with different doors. It's a really nice use of space, pocket organizer, and you also have a motion sensor light, by the way. And then you've got a hookup for your TVs so you're not having to run wires again, so it looks more like a seamless design. All right, guys, now we're in the loft area right by the stairs. Again, another location for you to put a couch here. In my opinion, that's how I've used the space, because you've got another hookup for a large TV here. And again, more storage. It's areas that could be just blank spaces, but they decided to have another linen closet or pillows. Anything you would need there, that's existing. All right, guys, now the favorite part of the house that I like is the master bedroom. So you've got this view right here with, again, extra storage, whether it's linen, anything else you would need for clothes. Casement windows that are able to be cranked out, again, catching that wind off of the hill there, which is really nice. You have 2 separate closets, both with motion sensor lights, so you don't have to worry about turning anything off. But also imagine a king size bed here. I think it's really elegant that they put some hanging lights, again, just to keep with that modern feel as opposed to just having a lamp on either side of your bed. You also have another hookup for a flat screen TV here if you'd like a TV in the bedroom. And moving into, again, the master bathroom, you've got really nice floating shelves. Again, I like that they kept with the same style of all their cabinetry. Again, soft close as well, double sinks. I like the height as well. Sometimes you find that they're a little bit lower. And you've got a separate tub and shower, which yet again is just another luxury feature of this home. Another feature to note is that all the water closets are comfort height, and the master, I personally like that it has a functional window in the bathroom as well. Some other features that we can actually show you at the moment, but it is set up for a solar panel system to be on the roof. It is pitch perfectly for that installation. They haven't put that in, but it is something that the future buyer can do to further the efficiency of the home. And then you also have the gutter system. You'll notice outside that it is seamless on this side of the home, keeping with the simple modern design. Now that we touched on some of the features that this house has to offer, it's also notable about the location. To me, that's the most important thing is location, location, location in real estate, right? So it is 10 minutes from Costco. It's only about 8 minutes from the shops at Greenridge, 15 minutes from the Peace Center downtown Greenville, which has every kind of amenity that you could imagine. But it's also only 8 minutes from Conisee Nature Preserve as well. All right, guys, now let's go take a look at the garage. All right, guys, so now we're here in the garage, and the builder continued to have eco-friendly things in mind with the garage as well. So he did pre-wire for any electric vehicles, whether it's Tesla or any other model. You've got that wired in for you. I also like the size of it because I've tested this. You can put 2 full-size trucks in here as well. You also have your irrigation located back here. It's kind of tucked away. I like that as well, that it's out of the way. So it also irrigates the entire property for all the locally sourced plants that are here. And they were very purposeful with not only the plant that was chosen, but also the location, because as these plants grow, it's going to further your privacy from home to home. Now, guys, we're standing in the breezeway between the detached 2-car garage and the back of the home. Notice behind me that they just left this area grassed, and if you're watching this video and the home specifically is still available, they're open to upfitting this to your specific needs, and we can further talk about that if you'd like. But there are really cool things that you can do back here to not only further your privacy from house to house like we did on the other side of the property, but you can also make this really, truly an oasis. But we would like to hear what you would like specifically as a buyer. All right, guys, there you have it. That is what $800,000 and a modern home in Greenville will buy you. We were only able to touch on just a few of the features that this house has to offer. And of course, if you have further interest in this and want more details, we're happy to reach out to you and engage with us in the comments so that we can get back to you quickly about this home or anything that has to do with Greenville as well. And as always, guys, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Stephen Delisle with Delisle Properties in Keller Williams. My phone number, guys, is 864-506-3706, and my email address is stephen@delisleinc.com. Of course, you can find us across all platforms at Delisle Properties as well. Now, guys, also, I do want to mention, if you're watching this video a little bit further down the road and this specific home is no longer available, this builder will work with you on your land to build this style home if this is what you're looking for. Because again, I know it's really hard to find a modern home specifically in Greenville, so they will definitely provide that product to you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, remember with Delisle Properties, luxury always comes standard.